Welcome back to the Hard Hitter podcast. We got a small group of people because people decided to be snakes. Frank! Oh my god, shit.
Oh.
L.
Yeah. We're here with, you heard his voice, co-producer, or co-host.
What's up?
Social media manager, Mike.
What's up? Here for
we're
a good
also-
time, not a long time.
AF. We're also here with Balix BC.
Damn.
Balix?
I guess
BB.
I guess I'm a fucking blood, huh?
Yeah.
You're just a BB.
BB. Okay. Well, today we're here with, you might be able to see on the screen, more of a chiller video, less discussion, more laughing at a dumbass. We got Skip Bayless's worst
No.
takes.
For
Whoa.
being honest, we have nobody to join us to have a real video, so we're
Nah,
this will be a new thing.
Maybe, yeah.
This will be a new thing, maybe.
If it bangs,
Reactions,
it's a new thing.
because you know what Rating I
bad
feel.
takes. That's
I
what
feel
that'll
is
be a new thing.
we're better analysts than some of these professionals, and we want
Yeah.
to expose them of their falsenesses.
AF. Let's get
Yeah.
into it. Hit that play button,
So,
bitch.
Stephen A., is LeBron James a first ballot Hall of Famer right now?
Yes.
Without question. It's nothing to even
Thank you,
think
Stephen
about.
A.
It's one of the greatest players to have ever played the game.
Okay,
Whatever.
my first problem with this question before I get to you, Stephen A. Smith, is that, I think that Tiago Splitter is already a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Everybody
pause
gets
it.
I think
Pause it.
Turn it up a little bit. Oh my
You did
god.
not just say that. That is a what? We are 24 seconds in, and Tiago Splitter's a fucking
Oh,
first ballot. Oh god. Yo, Stephen A, look at his face. He's stressed. Yo, he is stressed. Alrighty, let's see. I just hate his voice. Fucking play it.
Chris is going to get in due time. Stephen A. Smith will get in due time. Maybe. That's a big maybe. But I can't respect the
you have to
criteria for
disrespect
getting into
him
the
like that?
Basketball Hall of Fame the way I can the Baseball and the Football Hall of Fame. So if I'm judging by those standards, the baseball and football standards, there is no way that LeBron James is already a first ballot Hall of Famer. Do I have time to go into it?
I wish I knew what year this was, because like,
all right.
It doesn't matter, bro.
if it's
Hall of
like if
Famer
it's
third year.
2010, I can understand.
First 3 years in the league, bro, he was a Hall of Famer.
I'm gonna
He was-
assume this
no,
is
bro. I don't.
this
care,
is-
bro. He's Miami.
this is after he's won.
already-
Oh,
He is
this is
already
a-
first
this
ballot
is
Hall.
obviously after he won some championships
Even
with
if it's
Miami.
before, bro, he's still.
No, it
first
has to
ballot
be
Hall of
after.
Famer.
They wouldn't bring this up.
Yes. Oh my
So
god.
that's
That-
ridiculous.
He
that
had
he
9
talked about
turnovers, so I'll
Tiago
give you that.
Splitter.
Hold on. Time
He
out,
was
hold
a
on.
disaster in the fourth quarter of that game. A disaster.
Okay, we're gonna leave it right
I
there.
watched it with these
27,
two lazy repaired
27.
eyes.
Lazy?
27,
Prepared
19,
Oh,
and 10.
please.
How is that awful?
I watch. You
How
know
is that
what
awful?
happened in that
In
fourth
what
quarter.
world?
well-
In what world?
You are disqualified now from talking about
Oh,
LeBron
God.
James as MVP because
God,
after
he's
what I
ridiculous.
saw yesterday, nobody who could be in the MVP conversation can get away with just taking a back seat in the fourth quarter to the other guy on his team. The MVP of the Cavs is this guy. It's Kyrie Irving. I would hate to see what would happen to LeBron without Kyrie right now because they might be closer to that team you were describing when Kyrie was there. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. No more MVP talk.
Yeah.
Game of 4 year.
It's a little wild.
We'll pause it after every take. But
It's a little wild.
what's crazy is that was
This
that
man-
was
Wild take, man.
he
Oh,
said
man.
that.
I don't even know what to say to
the fact that he has Kyrie Irving as the MVP of the Cavs when LeBron's on the. He's just this goes for every future Skip Bayless take. He's the biggest LeBron hater
that.
of all
Hater,
time.
yeah, for real.
LeBron and Mahomes hater. He hates them.
Here comes another one. I can already tell.
Yeah, just they
He's
should
gonna be like,
ignored.
Michael Jordan was goddamn
But-
right.
But can we look at this? Cavs defeat Warriors 109 to 108, and this is on Christmas Day. Like they still won, and he's upset.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't remember this game, but fuck.
Life. Pick your 5.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, I told you, I only need really one player on my team, and that's Michael Jordan. So, voila, here's my team, and I'm going to have you read the names.
Tiago!
Oh my god.
Could you read my 14 man?
Pause
it. My.
Pause that real quick. That was
Yeah,
so that's his,
yo, he's a troll. He's a troll.
that's his best pickup basketball team of all time.
He's not real, bro. He's tripping, right?
I've heard of 3 of them.
He's joking. He's
Like,
joking.
I'm
right?
not gonna
He's joking.
lie.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
heard of
know
Kwame Brown.
Rasho and Tane the
I know
Slav.
Rasho. I've heard of him. That's terrific.
Yeah, I want to hear what he says about this.
I'm just in honor of you. I want you to read the 4
Tiago Splitter, Rasho Nesterovich, Kwame Brown, and Slava Medvedenko.
It's Stanislav, actually.
It's a sound.
Oh my God! That's a joke on me.
No,
That is a joke on me.
No, that's a
That team could beat anybody because it's got Michael Jordan on it. I almost just put Michael Jordan solo on my team, just have a one-man show. But I thought, why not those other 4? Because they're 4 your all-time favorite
Let me
players.
treat the sport of basketball with this respect and deference it deserves. Because clearly you're blasphemy with that list. How could you show up on national TV and do such a thing? I mean, this isn't Halloween. This isn't Halloween. This is April Fool's. This is April 1st. You don't make a joke like that. It's horrible. That's a horrible selection.
9 national.
Oh God, not this shit. I've seen this shit before. Yo, just hit play.
I'm more. Yeah.
No,
Football
this is
league
concerning.
teams that needed a quarterback last night passed on Johnny Manziel, starting with the Houston Texans, who will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel. And in a minute, I will go right down the list of teams that will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel, who pretty soon will change football life in Cleveland, Ohio. One day, I am predicting, Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland.
That's a wild take.
Yo.
That might be the most freezing.
Yeah,
That's the most freezing
that
cold
is the most
take of all time.
That is the most Max take I've ever heard.
No,
Like,
That's
that
a Max Marrero take if I've heard one.
Bro, he was good out of college, but fuck.
You could just be like, he good, but he doubled down and he was like the best Cleveland player
he said
of
he's
all
gonna
time.
surpass the LeBron's greatness. That's ridiculous. He just says shit to get attention. That's ridiculous.
That is very ridiculous.
Walton was merely the son of the great Bill Walton, so that gives him some cachet, you know,
And
it gives
what?
him some respect.
No,
Luke Walton was just a second. Luke Walton was a starter for 8 years alongside Kobe Bryant, and Luke Walton does have 2 rings to his credit, so he's only 1 short of LeBron. And
Stop.
That's such subtle disrespect.
Danny Green, bro, he's got to be better than LeBron, right? Or just like right
Gotta
there,
be.
right?
I mean, he has 2 rings.
Yeah,
I
at this point, how many? He would have had 3 at the same time. LeBron had 3, so
Doesn't
this is good.
Anders and Verjao have 2?
Skip?
Wait a second.
Why'd you throw that in
I
there?
had to, just for respect. And Luke Walton,
For respect.
And 34% said MJ would beat LeBron James one-on-one right now at the age of 52. You hear that?
Damn.
52 years old. They still think he can beat LeBron James right now. That's 34%. 54% say no, LeBron would win.
Let's
the
hear it,
matchup if
Skip.
It was one-on-one. Here's the kicker, though, and we're
He
talking
doubles
about
down.
a
He's like,
specific
hell
age
yeah.
group. Look at this age group. They feel that if you're between the ages of 30 and 45 years old, 48% believe Jordan would take LeBron.
Wait, what the hell happened to the
one-on-one.
other fucking
So, Skip,
12%?
did the American people get it right?
the 34%.
The 34%. I mean, and what we're saying is, can he right now at 52 years old?
Right here, right.
Bro, his excuse better be that Michael Jordan pulls out a Glock and will gun LeBron down before he lets him beat him.
Right now.
Beat LeBron one-on-one.
demonetized.
I mean, and beyond. Come on.
You know, Stephen A.
Oh
Smith,
gosh, don't do this.
you know,
Why? This is how
just
shitty
might-
cable
Don't
TV
do
is.
this.
he just
After-
might be
this
able
is
to.
a debate they were having.
I say that on this alone and this alone, Michael Jordan could figure a way to beat a LeBron James who just might crumble under the pressure to beat his idol, the greatest basketball player in the history of life.
Okay, so I just want to make sure we got this right. 2 months, just give him 2 months, no cigars,
No
a
cigars,
diet change,
yep.
and trained by you specifically, and just with Harden head, he'd be able to do it. Those are the intangibles.
I bet Michael Jordan
So that makes
hates
those
it.
34%. That's a high number. That makes them correct.
I get my dick in.
I'm about to put Paul George in that category. I'm starting to see, yes, I'm starting to see, by today's standards, cleaner capabilities from Paul George. And if I might, I'm also seeing them south of San Antonio in the city of Houston. James Harden is a bad man who is leading that basketball team in fourth quarter after fourth quarter after fourth quarter. I'm close to putting him in that category above Kevin Durant. This is all above Kevin. And the reason I can't put Steph Curry in there quite yet, he's just too little. I can't, because Kevin Durant, as we all know, he was born 6 feet. No, he didn't come out 6'10", but he's got by gift 6 feet 10 inches, and what's his wingspan? 7'7". So again, I can't put Steph in there yet just because of his size. And Damian Lillard is starting to threaten that category, also above Kevin Durant. So I named a whole bunch of dudes, but I gave you 4 that I definitely would put up there above Kevin in the cleaner category. Here's my problem.
What the fuck is a cleaner category?
What does that even mean? What's this so bad?
They don't do as many drugs?
No, cleaner category, bro. That ain't no cleaner category. That's a bullshit category. Is what the fuck
What's hard to tell is when that was, but it's funny is he named all those players.
It was when
really
Westbrook got hurt. That was like 2013, 2014.
No, that had to have been 15 or 16.
Might have been, maybe.
Because Durant was on his shit in 2014 and 2013.
But the fact that he said he couldn't pick
KD was on
Steph Curry, the fact he said he couldn't put Steph Curry in the top 3 of the NBA is ridiculous because he's smaller than everybody.
Well, that's also like at beginning whenever Curry started to get really fucking good.
Fourth quarters, and we just gave the MVP to a guy who is not the closer for the Toronto Raptors, because Van Vliet was the closer, which is why Hubie said, I'm going to go with the closer. He closed again last night. And I'm about to smash your argument into 1,000 pieces, because that shot was 1,000% luck. That was simply the luckiest shot that ever fell to win a playoff game. Ever, ever, ever. In all my years, going back to covering the Lakers here in the middle 1970s, I've never seen a luckier shot that won a playoff game.
Why was it lucky?
Number 2 actually had the audacity after the game, standing on the court in the post-game interview, to say that, I work on that shot every day in practice. No, you don't. Baloney.
How you call the man a liar?
I think it's my turn, and I think you're not going to interrupt me because I didn't interrupt you after the early interruption. Then I bided my time, and now it is my turn. There is no way he practices a shot to do that, because I could give him 100,000 shots, and he could not, again, make a shot do that because it's almost physically impossible. How'd you like the end of Game 6 of the NBA Finals, the last minute? Remember that game?
Pause it. I'm not going to cap. He's kind of wrong, but he's right a little bit.
I feel like with every lucky
Kawhi can make that shot.
Man.
No, Kawhi can make that shot probably a lot, but he's just the bounce of it is what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, yeah, but he still made it. Kawhi's
but he's saying the bounce was lucky. No
guess.
shit, I love Kawhi, but he's just saying that the bounce is extremely lucky, which it was.
Why is that
guy bounced off like 4 times.
I love the end of it. I actually was on the edge of my seat. Did I expect that to happen? No, I didn't. Skip, but you know what it's called?
Wait, was it LeBron who had those 2 late turnovers, then missed the tying 3?
Oh, my Lord.
And somehow the ball bounced.
No, let's go there. Let's go there.
And it went to Ray Allen. Oh, Ray Allen made the 3 that saved LeBron's career.
You know what?
Wait a minute.
You know what?
I said you had no comeback. I said I'll let you off the hook. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No comeback.
Wait a minute. I said you have to be able to play and be box office. You can't be box office but can't play. Don't you dare. Are you trying to tell me in that statement you're going to sit here? You're going to sit. I swear to God. I'm standing up for this. I'm standing up for this.
Talk about
are you going to tell me? Are you going to tell me that Tim Tebow deserves to be mentioned in the same
Kobe Bryant is
than
right
Kobe
now.
Bryant?
He's a bigger draw than Kobe
He's a
Bryant.
bigger.
Yeah.
He said Tim Tebow's a bigger draw than Kobe Bryant. That's fucking
That
crazy.
is ridiculous.
Stephen A. freaks. I remember this. He's like, you come back from commercial and he's not even on the set.
Said this out of his mouth. You're telling me that
Marcellus Wiley in the house? We need to get Marcellus out.
Where is he?
He needs a blow.
Tim Tebow?
He's out.
He needs a blow.
Box office than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Than Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Is Tim Tebow more box office than LeBron?
I think so. It's the National Football League. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers he did in his games last year. It's through the roof.
Go on a set.
It's through the roof. Marcellus, get out here. I need some help.
I don't even talk.
Marcellus out
I can't deal with it right now.
Yeah,
I need a break.
Marcellus,
yesterday, Avery Bradley was the GOAT. He was the GOAT for about 15 minutes.
Oh my fuck.
Avery Bradley's the GOAT.
AF.
What?
Clamp God.
He had his 15 minutes of GOAT fame because he took a season-high 12 three-pointers, and he made a season-high 6 three-pointers. And if you want to guarantee me that Avery Bradley, each time these teams play from here on out, every other game will hit 6 threes, I will tell you that the Lakers will sweep the Clippers in the playoffs. Because if he can keep making 6 a game, it will be 4-0 in the playoffs.
Play it again.
Why's my camera on?
Look who he's guarding, Skip. He's matched up with Kawhi Leonard. He helped off of Leonard to stop the penetration.
But he goes out and runs into Ginobili.
He stopped. That's a help and recover play.
Okay.
He stopped him, but his man is Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Okay, so
but they run together. He runs into Ginobili.
But he's just
but don't give me this Ginobili's going like this. Ginobili's protecting himself too. They run together.
He prevented him from making any play on the shooter.
He's not trying to make a play on the shooter. He's making a play. He's stopping Ginobili from going to the hole.
No, the play is
he's ultimately.
Yo, okay, that is like Ginobili's feet were moving, his elbows were out like he was doing the chicken dance. Like, what the hell? Yo, did you guys see it?
Said the chicken dance.
Kawhi Leonard, he helped off of Leonard to stop the penetration.
What?
But
He's running at him.
Into Ginobili.
He stopped. That's a help.
And Skip said he was driving towards
He's
the
not trying to make a play on the shooter. He's making a play. He's stopping Ginobili from going to the hole.
No, the play is
he's ultimately guarding. He has left his man. He is guarding. He's stopping the drive.
I participated in this kind of defense for 10 years in the NBA.
I've watched it for 30 years.
Help and recover. He wasn't guarding Ginobili.
He was stopping Ginobili.
He was helping to picks up the penetration and gets to the next part of it is when he passes it, you recover to the shooter.
There's no pick play. Ginobili's not trying to pick him. They run into each other. They run in. Ginobili puts his arms up to stop himself.
That is terrible.
To step and extend on the shooter.
He's got a lane to go to.
Dude, this like it validates everything that Skip.
He's arguing with an NBA player.
And I'll say this: it's karmic justice, if you want to call it.
Can we respectfully disagree and move on to the Heat?
No.
I don't know. Right, this is good. Clear cut with
no.
He just 6-year-old there.
Poor Stephen
A. They run face to face together.
Ginobili,
and he flopped.
You really think Ginobili didn't? You're telling me right now, with your eye, your lying eyes, that
my lying eyes, my correct eyes, my 20/20 eyes. Is that what you're talking about?
You're telling me right now that Manu Ginobili did not pass the ball and continue with his momentum in the direction.
He had no choice.
Like, why are we arguing
from
this?
getting to the corner.
Harden got in his way. They ran face to face together. Ginobili is protecting himself.
Mike, his Wi-Fi crashed.
I don't know how you
don't ask for help.
He said, I don't know how you do it.
Now, all that said, what Dwayne said about defining moment is sad but true. And I'll tell you why it's sad.
Why is it sad?
It took LeBron 13
NBA
seasons to have his defining moment. It took a finals that looked like LeBron was going to lose to fall to 2-5 in NBA finals. And by the way, he wouldn't have even been 2-5 if not for the great Ray Allen, who saved his legacy with the greatest clutch shot I ever saw. It was a finals-saving clutch shot.
Did this man just say the greatest clutch shot you ever saw?
Duh. I mean, what would you say it was?
Well, I'm just saying him being Skip Bayless, last shot, Michael Jordan, whatnot.
I mean, that Ray Allen shot is cold.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, I'm
It
surprised you
was a
said that.
crazy ass shot. I don't even know how he made it. He was like going forward, like with his, I don't even know, bro. Shit play.
Am I right about that,
Finish it
Joy
off.
Taylor? Saved
Michael
Ray.
No, you're
Took
not,
LeBron off the hook. LeBron would have gone down not as the GOAT, as in greatest of all time, but just the GOAT of that game.
The greatest clutch shot in NBA history.
Oh, come on. There's nothing like it. And it saved LeBron's legacy because
who
if
asked
Ray
woman?
doesn't hit that shot, we could have been talking about right now LeBron falling to 1-6 in the finals, and that wouldn't be a very defining moment to me.
You agree that LeBron is the best number
kind of
one
question is that?
overall draft pick in NBA history?
You do? What happened? And because I believe this with all my heart and soul,
Welcome
that the
back,
guy
Michael.
who deserves to be number one on this list
Hello, I'm on my phone.
is the guy who is criminally underrated because he was the most boring superstar in the history of sports. Not just the NBA, it's Tim Duncan. He was boring. He was no Duncan. So he doesn't qualify
Underrated.
for Sports Center
Duncan.
highlights. But after they drafted him, you're right,
Tim
he stepped
Duncan
on the
was
floor and he was
underrated.
immediately better coming out of Wake Forest than David Robinson was. So they'd gone 20-62 the year before, mostly because David Robinson had been hurt. But boom, they take off. And a dynasty happened over the next 19 years. They
Duncan
made the
is
playoffs
very
every
underrated.
time. And what I loved about Tim Duncan was he stayed home the whole time. He didn't take his talents to South Beach and then back to Akron and blah, blah, blah. He stayed where he started and finished, and he was the leader of that franchise. And of the big three, he was by far the biggest of the big three. He was the superstar of that group, beyond Ginobili, beyond Tony Parker. And if you boil this down back to the greatest clutch shot that was ever made by Ray Allen, if you take that away, Tim Duncan would have been 6-0 in the NBA Finals. That is Jordan-esque. I got to 6-0. I will never forget what.
That was his best take so far.
That was
So
his best take.
What was he talking about?
Who's the greatest number one overall draft pick of all for Tim Duncan? But I still think LeBron. But the points he was bringing up were not
Like
atrocious.
terrible?
Atrocious, yes. Okay, let's finish it off. This is
number
probably the last
two
thing.
did to me and my San Antonio Spurs.
His.
He quit on my Spurs 2 years ago
the
and quit
Clippers.
his way right
Where's
out
that?
of San Antonio. But you know what? Maybe it's time
Is he gonna cry?
to forgive, to let it go, to let it be. Maybe it's time to do what number two's Uncle Dennis asked me to do at the Manny Pacquiao fight back in August in Las Vegas on behalf of number two. Uncle
Yes,
Dennis
sir.
said, why don't you call him by his given name? So you know what? It's time. Here I go. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard.
What in the fuck did I just watch?
I think he's a Kawhi hater, and
I think he's a
he was forced.
Kawhi. Yeah.
He's forced to wear that.
Yeah. Okay. That was some interesting takes with an interesting man. Michael, what was the worst take you saw since you lagged out?
I mean, all his LeBron takes are so bad because it's obvious.
Yeah, they're
He doesn't even
terrible.
hide it that he's a LeBron hater.
Yeah.
It's fuck LeBron and or die for him.
Yeah.
His worst take had to be
Jordan.
James Harden going out to play defense,
That was terrible.
and then Ginobili just kind of trucked him.
Yeah. He said Ginobili was good. You weren't here for it, but he said go to the rim. Ginobili set the hardest moving screen of all time, and he was trying to say that Ginobili was trying to go to the paint. It was so bad. I don't know how you could look at that.
Here,
and be
Michael, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find it. I think you're too far.
Damn it, Alex.
What? It's gotta be.
Yeah, there it is.
Look who he's guarding, Skip. He's
Look,
matched
Ginobili.
up with Kawhi Leonard. He helped off
He
of
said he was trying
Leonard
to go
stop
towards the
penetration.
But he goes out and runs into Ginobili.
And the argument is that Skip Bayless is saying James Harden went to cover Ginobili, who was
Yeah.
running to the basket when he was really running out to Kawhi to play defense. But Ginobili wouldn't let him because he set a moving screen.
That's a help and
This
recover
is
play.
what I took of the video. Skip Bayless is a Spurs
And then
dick
he
rider.
sat here.
but
No,
they
and now
run
and then he
together,
sat here and
trying to
argued
make
with
a
this
play on the
NBA player. I'm not sure who it is, but for
He
like
has left
10
his
minutes.
man. He
And
is
Stephen A's
guarding.
like,
He's
bro, can we
stopping the
just?
drive.
I
It's pretty
participated in this
funny.
kind of defense for 10 years in the NBA.
Okay.
I've watched it for 30 years.
For 30 years.
Recover. He wasn't guarding Ginobili. He was
stopping
Okay, Alex, we don't need to watch it
helping
again.
to yes.
No, but I was gonna say was what we learned from this is Skip Bayless is a Spurs dick rider, a LeBron hater. Okay, a Thiago splitter.
Dick
mega
rider.
fan.
He's super. The only Thiago splitter super fan of all time.
You know, I'm not gonna.
That's
hate
the
on
worst
him.
take.
I'm not
Even
gonna
though
hate on him.
but that was a worst take.
Can't hate on him because it's obvious he does it for the trolls to get
bread.
publicity. He does. It works for him, but
It works. Look at where
you
we're
don't
at.
want to go to him. A lot of people go to him for like daily news. It's terrible. Like he did.
That's see, it's not even happening anymore. Where people are going on podcasts like this.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay, let's end it off. If you liked this reaction type video, let us know. It was easy. Frank didn't have to be here because he's usually asleep, and we have to figure out how to wake him up. So that works.
Shout out to my homeboy John.
Yeah, shout out John.
Hey,
you know.
I have a request for the listeners. If I could say it right now, is that cool?
Yeah.
I need everyone here to go steal a phone and subscribe to us, and then give the phone back, of course.
Get your
I'm
grandma
not trying to get sued. Get
your
everyone
uncle.
here to subscribe.
We need more subs, bro. We're only at 29. We'd be putting out.
Can we at least hit 40 by the end of May? I'd appreciate it.
We'd be putting out like
quality content.
Like quality content. Yes. Research content. And guess what? I know you guys like that UFC video, the live reaction. No live reaction to the draft. That's gonna be a long one.
Yeah.
Hopefully
we're just doing the. Are we doing just the first round?
Just the first. Well, the first round is only one day. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Day 2 and then day 3. We won't react to those. We might talk about in a separate episode some sleepers we thought got picked later. But yeah, I hope y'all like it. Like Michael said, get everybody to sub, like, comment. The comments have been going crazy. And we'll catch y'all next time. See ya.